Hey everybody, this is Michael Westiliard here with the amazing Shayla Copas for our first off-air, on-air stream video that we're doing for High Point at Home. Not a very eloquent name, but in October stream. And now we're on Zoom, but here we are. Shayla, so thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We have to fill everybody in that we were just having a chat about tea, and you held up your mug. Can you hold that up again?
My mug.
Baffled, and we spent a couple minutes. Shayla and Copas don't have a D, so explain the D, please.
It's my middle name.
Okay.
I love monograms and I love initials, and so I even get my mugs with my middle name, my first name, my last name, my dog's name. I mean, you know.
Are you going to tell us what your middle name is?
It's Diane.
Diane. Okay, Shayla Diane. I like that. That's beautiful. And you mentioned a dog, so we have to, because we're from home right now. So tell us about your dog, too.
Roxy. Roxy is, she's a Cavalier, and she's an older Cavalier. We've had her about 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the opposite end of that, we added a dog to our family 3 or 4 weeks ago. We've got a brand new Golden, which is cool, but he's 2 and young. So kind of the opposite end of that. And his name is Rocky Balboa.
Rocky. Okay. Yes. Rocky Balboa. Do you call him like RB, or do you say Rocky Balboa, or is it Rocky for short? I mean,
just straight Rocky. My son wanted to name him that, and being from Philadelphia myself originally, I've never been prouder as a dad that my son wanted to name our dog Rocky. So it was a proud moment for me. But that's not what everybody's here for. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about High Point Market not happening. But first, tell me, with everything going on in the world, as a designer first, you wear a lot of hats, but as a designer first, how is your business continuing on right now? What are you doing during this?
Well, we've been very fortunate that it has not slowed us down. In fact, we have more business right now under COVID than we did before.
Really?
Again, very fortunate. I'm grateful, so grateful for that. We have new projects coming in. And we've also used this time to design more product. So we just wanted to make really good use of the time. And when this first started, I said, okay, we're going to go really heavy into product design. And then the new projects came in. And so we kind of, put on the brakes. And we're working on the new projects and on marketing endeavors and websites and just every single thing that we haven't had time to address before. But those things are kind of slowing down because of the new projects. So, new projects take front seat to a new website and marketing endeavors and product design. But yeah, still wearing many hats. What can I say? Just my own hats.
Well, that's what I know you for, is wearing so many hats. So I love that your business is continuing on. I'm glad the projects are coming in. Let's talk about hat number 2, which is your product design. Let's talk about collaborations, and the one I'm really eager to see at market this coming week was what you're doing with Chelsea House. Can you tell us about that?
So it's really exciting. They reached out to me last spring. So we're basically at the 1-year anniversary of us meeting up and deciding to make this happen. They contacted me during last market, and then we met around, I think it was around May or June, and we started designing product right away, and we got our product in July, and now we're going to see it come into fruition in the fall. Would have been April, but pretty exciting.
Okay. Well, that happened pretty fast, less than a year from end to end.
That is fast for product design.
That's great. Good. Is there a piece that you can kind of preview for us that you're most excited about, or something you can tell us about it?
Well, I'm excited about all of it. It's nature inspired, as well as there's some elements from my travels, some architectural elements that I've stumbled across, and fashion and jewelry, So those are all things that really have heavy influences on my life. And so I brought them into my product design.
Amazing.
The bees. So you're going to see a lot of bees in this collection.
Like bumblebees, not the letter B.
You're going to see bees, like buzzy bees.
The buzzy bees. I've got a preschooler at home that I'm homeschooling right now. So when you say bee, my head goes alphabet, but it's bumblebees.
Okay.
Great.
little insect bees. That's
cool.
what you're going to see.
Great. Well, I think one of the other words that always comes to mind when I think of you, Shayla, is color. And tell me, it's got to be what's playing into what you're doing with Pollywood as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we went with the same color palettes for Chelsea House as Pollywood. And we went with a really beautiful kind of classic blue palette, as well as a pistachio. It's this beautiful green, kind of a few shades of pistachio,
Okay.
coral, and some neutrals as well. You know, you got to have neutrals in every collection,
Right.
because some people may love the design, but they may not want to venture out as far as color is concerned. So they may love our bee and honeycomb pattern, but they may not want to go into the coral.
Okay. Well, it's exciting. There are two great partnerships that you've got in place. I'll actually be talking to the ladies from Pollywood later this week, good friends of ours as well. So excited that you're working with them.
I love them. They're precious.
That is a great word. Minute. Precious. I like that. I'm going to use that with them later this week.
Just say, hey, precious, when you meet up with them tomorrow.
It sounded very Southern, right? So Southern glam is kind of your thing. So that fits. I'm not sure I can pull it off, but I'm going to try. Precious. I'm going to call them that. So I think, Shayla, one of the hardest parts for me with what's going on in the world right now is the lack of entertaining. And I know, obviously, your book with 4 seasons of entertaining, I host Sunday dinner every week. I missed the big family gathering for Easter. That's such an important piece of your life, and the design that you put into that, and the care that you put into entertaining. What are you most looking forward to when the lockdown is over with entertaining? Is there something that you can't wait to do?
Well, we've already started working on the next book, and I can't wait to get out and shoot more chapters. We've already shot 2, but we had already had those on the calendar to shoot, and so we've had to put off some of the chapters, and so I'm excited just to get going on that again. So really to tackle entertaining and to put it into print again. Sure.
Well, we can't wait to see it. And in October, we're going to see everything you've done with Chelsea House. We're going to see the new book, hopefully by October. Is that?
We will not.
Okay.
So the book takes a little while to write. It's usually about a year of writing and then 6 months to a year to get on the shelves.
Okay.
So it'll be a little while, but we're already beginning that process for the next one.
Right, but you're a superstar, and it usually takes longer than a year to do a collection, and you did it in less than a year with Chelsea House. So I'd imagine you could pull out a book in 2-3 months. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Well, I wish. There's a lot of traveling involved for this one, and so just getting from one state and one country to the next, and right now we're not even going to other countries.
Right.
So we'll see when they let us do that again.
That's great. Well, I enjoyed spending a little time with you. I really missed not being at High Point this week, but a little taste of High Point with Shayla really made my day. So I have my tea here as well. Unfortunately, it's not in a great custom monogram mug, but to you, to everything that you're doing, for your care for the industry. Cannot wait to see you in October, and thanks for spending a little time with us today.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.